This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Hope you guys are having a great week as always, but we have another Rob Ranks, and this one is top 10 miniature games that aren't from Games Workshop. You will find nothing in this list that is from Games Workshop. This is everything except Games Workshop. And I wanted to do this because there are a lot of great games that I think that go unnoticed that I want to pull out and make you aware of. Or maybe there's some things that aren't on this list that you can go, hey Rob, well, what about this? I left off a couple of biggies here because I thought they made the countdown stale. I really did. War Machine. Well, I mean, it's kind of at the end of life. Malifaux. There's a lot of Malifaux fans. Wings of Glory. I left those three off. I don't, they're good games. If I did a top 15, they'd probably be there. But this list here, for me, really kind of surmises what some of my interests and some of the things that I'm really interested in now. So without further ado, let's start the countdown and see what you think, because I'm going to tell you what I think. At number 10 is a game, as a matter of fact, I think I have it right here. Oh, what perfect timing, that I have been working on. It is Conquest, The Last Argument of Kings. Now listen, I saw this at Gen Con and I was blown away. It brought back a lot of the rank and file stuff that I love with all my heart. And I think this is something really, really different and really neat. If you guys have the means, go check this out. You can find it at Miniature Market, by the way, our sponsor. And I don't think you'll be disappointed. Really good, solid gameplay. And checking it out at Gen Con was just a lot of fun. At number 9, a game I've been playing a lot more because of Osprey games and Osprey books. I've been collecting, working, and building on things so I can do some live stuff here, and that is Bolt Action. Listen, you're not going to find Flames of War on here. I left it off because I didn't want to have a whole bunch of different World War II games, because there's a bunch of them, and we can go Micro Armor and all that stuff. But I wanted something that you can that I felt that I am really enjoying right now as far as World War II is concerned, and Bolt Action fills that. And there are just some great supplements out there, and it's a bigger scale and takes up more room, but very enjoyable, very fun, very solid, and it's been around for forever and will be around for a long time. At number 8 is a game I've discovered recently. I bought so much stuff for this bad boy that I am just enthralled. I want to get more figures, I want to get more buildings, I want to get more this, that, and the other, and that is Wild West Exodus. This is good, plain and simple. I think you're missing out on something. This plays very well. I love how the grit fits into the system. I love how this plays. I love everything about it. I love how they cram so much into such a small box, and you don't need a lot to play, but you can have such a tremendous experience with it. It's a great game, Wild West Exodus. And this, as I play more of this might just end up higher on the list. And number 7 is an old favorite, and that's Blood and Plunder. Blood and Plunder is just amazing. And I happen to know the guys. I've got tons of ships. I've got tons of figures. A beautiful book. Beautiful everything. It just keeps on getting better as they keep doing things. I played it live with Tina last year at Huracan. We had a fantastic experience and really enjoyed ourselves. And number 6, this is a game people have asked me to play live. I've got some done. I just never feel confident enough playing it live by myself to be able to give you a good interpretation of it. And that doesn't take away how I feel about the game, but it is such a fantastic game that I don't talk about it a whole heck of a lot, and that's Infinity. Infinity is amazing, okay? Infinity is great, plain and simple, and a lot of fun, and it's something that it is a steep learning curve at times, but those box sets really help and make a difference, and there are just some beautiful, beautiful models that are just fantastic. At number 5. Number 5 is a game I've played for 100 years, it feels like. And I try to play it every time I go to a convention, a wargaming convention. It is a game that is an underground hit. The tournaments are out of control. And that is DBA, the Bellus Antiquitas. It is played on a 1-foot piece of felt. And you have 12... units, or they call them I forgot what they call them, but you are gonna take, and you are gonna, maybe you want to see how the Romans would do against King Arthur's army or something like that. It's so different. The Persians versus the Romans, or the Persians versus the 100-Year Roses, 100-Year War armies and stuff like that. It takes so many things out of time and elements. That's the name of them. Whew, I'm so glad I found it. You're going to have these 11 elements, and you're going to play, and it is just it is the most advanced type of chess that you can ever play, because you're playing with pikemen and chariots and elephants and all kinds of different things that do different things, and all you need is a D6, felt, a couple pieces of small terrain, and you are off and running in your army. And I suggest you look it up. It's a fantastic experience and inexpensive to get involved with. At number 4, everybody in the world that watches this channel must also be subscribed to Gorilla Miniatures. I believe the gentleman's name is Ash, and he is probably one of the greatest talents on YouTube today. I think he will lead the way as far as miniature gaming goes going forward. And this guy can paint, he plays, he breaks things down and reviews things. There is nobody better at every aspect of a hobby as this particular individual. And I have a ton of respect for him. I've never met him. I don't know him. I'm not saying this to kiss his back end, but you know, when it's the truth, you just have to call it the way it is. And this guy is fantastic. He came out with a book that I ended up reviewing, and it's Last Days, Zombie Apocalypse. And this is just fantastic. You could take any type of miniatures and do all these amazing things with it, and it's so clean and ingenious. I wish I had half the talent of this young man, and I'll tell you that much. He is just tremendous. This game is tremendous. If you have the means from Osprey Books, pick it up. You will not be disappointed. You have all those Zombicide figures. Do something with them. You'll have a blast with it. I promise you that. At number 3, I am so invested in this game, and I have to apologize because I made a mistake and I will never forgive myself. When I first got the book a couple of years ago, and I went, oh, this is just Car Wars, because I quickly glanced at it. Boy, I was never more wrong in my life. And I've since made an apology video, as the more I play this game, the more things I do with this game, the better I love this game. I just bought a ton of scenery for it. You may have saw the video. My cars are fantastic and ready to go. Matter of fact, I'll show you right now, even though this is a countdown video. We'll promote a little cartage. Look at that. That's half the fun, is building all this beautiful stuff and just getting the cars and doing everything that you can. And then the experience of Gaslands is second to none. That's right, Gaslands at number 3. Tremendous. You guys know it. I know it. It belongs in the number 3 slot. What's at number 2, though? What could be better than Gaslands? Well, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I am a huge mark for wrestling. I love my wrestling videos. I love wrestling. And I love wrestling games. And I love miniatures. But when you combine those and you put a game together like Rumble Slam, whew, count me in. Rumble Slam at first for me was very good, very solid, but I wanted pinning rules. Well, with the new referee expansion, you got pinning rules. I wanted randomness. They have now a deck of cards that you can purchase certain cards in certain events that kind of take and you may have the upper hand, but with a couple players of cards, something unexpected can happen. And that's what wrestling is, unexpected. A twist, a turn, a heel turn, a face turn, whatever. All these elements are here now. And the campaign, the casino, the ring, all the great stuff that you have out of that, I'm telling you right now, Rumble Slam is an experience, and all the different fantasy figures that go with it. Hey, TOP Wrestling is coming back, and we are using the Rumble Slam mechanism because we've just been left out with all the other ones, to be honest. And I love Rumble Slam, so we're going to go with Rumble Slam. At number 1, if you haven't figured it out, shame on you. But it is a system. Now there are a couple systems that are made by the same person. But I'm going to tell you right now, this system here, every book that comes out, this thing just gets better and better and better and better. And if you're not a fan of Frostgrave, shame on you. Frostgrave is the way. Frostgrave is a tremendous experience. You make whatever figures you want. You're not set to anything. You just build your party there, and off you go. Either playing PvP, or now with the latest expansion, just going through these tremendous experiences as a solo or cooperative experience. And it's contained to a 3x3, and just fantastic. This is a fantastic and wonderful experience. And again, if you don't have it, go check out the boys over at Osprey Books. They have it. Check out Miniature Market. You can buy all kinds of different Reaper Bones stuff for it, and just immerse and build what you want and make it what you want. And that is why it is the number 1 game on our top 10 miniature games, not game workshops. So I hope you enjoyed this. Maybe there's things that I'm missing that you really like. Maybe there's things that I don't know about. I can't know everything. Well, that's what the comments below are for. Just put it there. Let me know what you think, and boom, we'll be off and running, and we will get it up for you, and we will be talking about it. Or maybe you disagree. Maybe your order's different. Put it in the comments. Let me know. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.